Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's vlog. I have basically just filmed, this is going to sum up the start of the day so far. I have just filmed and sat here for like 10 minutes chatting away, and then I've checked the footage and the background is in focus but not me, so I thought I can't even use that footage. So yeah, today's video, I'm holding my phone around. I'm just going to actually try and balance it because it will look a bit like less wobbly then. Hopefully I'm still in focus. Today's video is going to be a very, very realistic day in the life vlog. Most of my videos I try and be very positive in, and I don't film if I'm in a negative mood because I just don't want to portray any negativity to any of you guys watching. So I'm always careful to make sure that it's not too negative. And I don't think today's going to be that negative. It's just going to be more honest about like how I'm feeling, how I've woken up feeling, what it's like living with builders in the house every single day, and just general life things, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's Monday morning. Normally on a Monday I wake up in a very good mood, but today I just didn't wake up in a good mood, and I did not want to get up at all. I normally always try and get up out of bed before the builders arrive and go downstairs, get my cup of tea, come upstairs, get ready, dressed, everything done, and then I'll go downstairs, have breakfast and coffee before they arrive. So when they arrive, I've done my whole morning routine. They're here and I can leave them downstairs and I've not got to like get in the way or anything like that, and because they are in our main living area. Today, I just didn't do it. I just didn't get up, and it's so annoying because I know I have to do this because otherwise it sets me off in a bad way for the whole day. And I just got up late. I'm not even dressed. Sorry, I'm not even started the vlog dressed. And I'm hanging around upstairs because the whole of downstairs is filled with the builders and stuff going on, noise and everything. And I'm not ready. So yeah, I've not had breakfast or anything, and I need to have breakfast, but anyway. So I think my whole routine's been a bit muddled up. Also, I was away all weekend, which was lovely. I went to see my friend in Colchester. My closest friend, who lived 2 minutes down the road from me, recently moved away, and she's moved up to Colchester. So yeah, I had a busy weekend and I stayed with her the weekend, which was lovely. But then obviously last night got back, went straight to bed, and I'm all out of sorts today. So normally on a Monday, this would be my study day. So I normally go to my studio and I study from about 10 till 5 with like a lunch break in the middle. But I know today, I just know I can't do that. So my brain, you have to be like fully focused, and I'm not today. So I think I'm gonna just go for a couple of hours so I can at least get out of the house and get away from like the noise and the dust and the dirt and everything like that. Just to try and focus a little bit on that. And I'm going to grab some breakfast on my way from the shop, because then I can literally just say hi to the builders and just leave, instead of trying to get into the kitchen and get in there and make stuff. And yeah, it just sometimes just doesn't work out very well, which today it hasn't. And I do struggle with it because I'm not a morning person. So for me, when I get up in the morning, I don't speak. I spend about an hour and a half, 2 hours getting ready, not like just get your makeup and stuff on, but like my whole routine, like eating. I'm very slow in the mornings, so I always make sure I've got about an hour and a half to get ready. And yeah, I don't talk. I don't, like, if me and Ollie are getting ready together, there's just no words spoken. I'm just not a morning person. So generally that's why I try and get ready before the builders get here, because I don't really want to go downstairs and have like a full-blown chat in the morning, because it's just, I just struggle with it. I'm nothing rude, like I'm not being horrible to anyone, or like, you know, the builders are all lovely, but it's just not me. I just don't go downstairs and sit and chat with the builders. I like hide away. Ollie's like, oh, you're so miserable, and I'm like, no, it's literally not. It is because I'm not ready to do that. I can't even think what they're saying to me. I need to just do my whole thing and then I can do that, which I've not done today, as I've said many times. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to get dressed, because that will obviously be better. I need to do that to be able to go out the house. Also, all of my luggage that I took away over the weekend is all over the floor, so I'm going to sort that out, because a clean house, well, a tidy house as it can be, makes me feel better. And then I'm going to head out to the studio and just spend a few hours there, and yeah, get breakfast on the way like I said, and then I'll come back and I'll have to go into the kitchen, maybe make some lunch or something. I'll try and show you a little bit of what's going on in there, but I am also filming a separate renovation vlog. This is more a very realistic day in the life when you're living with builders and you're in a bad mood. It's the noise as well. I think also what gets me down is I can't film videos throughout the week like I used to. You know, if I had spare time during the week, all I'd want to do is film YouTube videos. But I can't really do it during the week because of the noise, and it's just, you can't, there's constant noise. So people don't watch videos when it's all this banging in the background. So that probably makes things a bit hard as well. But yeah, I don't know, I almost felt like today I was just gonna hide under the duvet and give up on the day, but to be honest, I never do that. Even if I'm having the worst day, obviously if I'm ill I would, but like, even if I'm having the worst day mentally possible, where I just do not feel right, I would always make a plan and be productive still, because it only makes me feel worse if I get to the end of the day and I've just written that day off. I'm so annoyed at myself because it's like a waste of a day. And actually, as the day goes on, and if you remain productive, your day can just take a turn. So yeah, I know I never normally film videos like this on my channel, but I thought I'd film a very honest Monday morning video, because that is what this is. Anyway, I'm going to tidy this room up. Let me show you what I mean by when I've just left everything everywhere. So this is all the stuff that I took away. I've unpacked a little bit, but there's still stuff left in there. I have this pile of washing that needs to be put away. This is dirty washing here. So normally this room is very empty and clear, and then I always feel very empty in my mind, you know, relaxed when it's like this. So yeah, once I tidy all this away, I will feel a little bit better. Look at the weather as well. It's so dull today. I actually don't mind bad weather though, to be honest. I find it quite cozy, but sometimes I think it affects you and you don't even realise it. Let's get sorted and go to the studio. In my nice cozy studio. It always feels so good when I come here. I just feel like I can be very productive. I do talk very quietly though, just because the walls are thin, people can hear me talking to myself. How cute is this mug? I bought it for when I went to Colchester. I also bought a whole haul of lovely things from this beautiful home store. So when I get back home later, I'll do a little haul with you and show you what I picked up from the shop. It was just the most beautiful shop. But yeah, this was one of the things that I got, and I was like, I need to bring this with me today because it's gonna make me feel a lot better. From the shop, I picked up this, which I've never tried before. It is a potato dog, Frankfurter sausage centre with crispy roasty potato jacket. So that is what I'm going to eat for my breakfast, lunch, because it's now 11:30. Not at all what I should be eating. It's not healthy, but I did also pick up a yogurt too, which I'm going to have. And then that will just be my breakfast and lunch, really, brunch. And then I can just study for the next couple of hours and then go home. I'm going to do a lot of cleaning at home and sorting stuff out, organising, and just make myself feel a little bit better. Also, I feel bad because I went downstairs just to say hello to the builders and stuff, let them know I was going out. And they were like, oh my God, we've been watching all your videos. And they'd watched all my building videos and they loved them. They were laughing at everything. And yeah, they really, really enjoyed them. And it was just so lovely. I was like, oh, how nice is that they've actually watched the videos and yeah, really enjoyed them. So that was a very positive thing. And I felt so bad because I'd literally just been upstairs talking to you guys about how I'd been feeling really down today. But that really cheered me up. And I thought, do you know what? it's fine. That was lovely. So yeah, I feel a lot better about that now. But obviously today I still am feeling a little bit on edge, not my usual self. But if you guys are watching this video, I'm not complaining. I promise you, I'm not. I'm struggling today, that's all. I'm just not a morning person. Right, let's get on with the day, finally. All right, I'm gonna let you guys know what a classic pork potato corn, is it a corn dog? Well, it's not a corn dog, it's a potato. I'm gonna let you know what that tastes like once I've got into this tomato sauce. Oh, shoot. Smells good. Oh my God, I can never get into sachets. Why? Why has it got no little splits on it? Okay, got to open my sauce. The garage where I bought this from is like the most random garage. There's like weird stuff in there, so this is why I've come out with this. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm excited for this. Actually looks really good. It's a bit cold now. That is yummy. It's like potato, crispy, and a little sausage inside. Oh. It was hot when I took it, but it's cooled down a little bit, just as I was driving here. But that is good. I'm happy with that. Obviously, this is what's going to happen today. Forgot to charge my laptop last time. Bear with me. Why does everything always happen in one day? It's like plateaus, doesn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to eat this, then I'm going to study. So the first thing I've got to do today with uni is to read chapter 2 of this book, which is Investigating Methods. And how I know that is because you go onto your study guide on the university website and it tells you week by week what you have to do each week, and it sets it out and tells you like what hours should be spent on each thing as well, so it's very clear what you have to do. And so yeah, this week I just need to start this week by reading this chapter, and then normally then you go onto online things and videos, audios and stuff like that, and it all links together with the chapter. So that's like how it works really. So I'm gonna have a seat over there in my comfy seat and I'm gonna read this chapter of the book, which is gonna take me probably a couple of hours anyway. So that is maybe all I'm gonna do today. I might just do a little bit of online study, just so that I don't forget anything that I've read in the book, and that's gonna be it. Okay guys, I'm back from studying and I have my dressing gown on because as soon as I got indoors I was like, it's freezing in here. It's really nice at the studio because I have like obviously a little radiator in there, so I can make my room really nice and warm and cozy. And I was just like wrapped up in my blanket with the heating on, listening to videos and audios and stuff, and like obviously studying things. and yeah, I was very cozy. And then I was like, right, I need to come home now and try and be a little bit more productive. So I put my dressing gown on, so that's why it looks like I'm going to bed. And I thought I would just show you these few bits that I picked up from the home store I was telling you about before. I actually can't remember the name of the store, but it's in Colchester, main town. And Colchester is just lovely, isn't it? I don't know if you've ever visited there, but I think it's a great town. I think it's becoming a city now or something. My friend was saying that it's officially a city. Really has such beautiful shops. It's all Christmassy. And we also went out one evening and they have this like après ski bar, which is like in the middle of the town. They've made it like an authentic ski bar, and it was just so lovely. We drank mulled wine and just chilled there with a little fire burning next to us. It was so nice. And then yeah, we had a little look around the shops. And there was a little home store there, which I'm sorry, I can't, it was like an independent store, it's not like a big one. But I'll show you what I picked up anyway. First up, I picked up this gonk, which I am absolutely in love with. Of course, it had to be nude and neutral. It does have a little bit of like glitter in its hat, and then the legs are these like stripy little leggings it's wearing, and then the feet, and I just love it. It stands up by itself, so it's quite like solid. But I'm going to put this on our Christmas dining table. I was talking about this, I think it's my B&M haul. We are hosting Christmas this year, only a few of us. So it's going to be me and Ollie, and then his parents and his nan. So there'll only be 5 of us, but we've invited them to come round, even though our house and kitchen, nothing is in any fit state. Bless him, his poor nan. I've told her to put on like 5 jumpers because the house is going to be so cold. Obviously, we will make sure she's warm enough. But yeah, the house isn't really in any fit state to host, but I just really wanted to do it because we've had all this work done and the room is now nice and big and airy, and I just really fancy doing it. So I'm going to make the table look really nice, even though all around us is going to be bare brick walls, random holes in the ceiling, exposed steels in the roof. Like, it's definitely not going to be a very cozy vibe, but I wanted to make the table nice. And my plan was to have this little gonk in the middle of the table, and then I'm going to put some more decor around it. I'll show you what else I got. I showed you, this is not from that shop, but I did show you this in a B&M haul before. This was £4 from B&M, and I'm going to put this on the table like near the gonk, and this one's going to have like Christmassy flowers coming out of it. And in this shop they did actually sell some faux branches. A lot of them were massive, so I couldn't really get them, but I found this little one which I really like. I think it's like a sort of eucalyptus, but it's a glittery eucalyptus, and then it has these little like white pearls on it, so I thought it looked very Christmassy. I do obviously need to get some more like foliage stuff to go in here, but this was one of the things I picked up. Let's take these labels off. Oh no, why did I do that? I just ripped it and now this bit's stuck. I should have done it slowly. I'm so slapdash with things. Why do they stick these bloody labels all over it? Like, it's already got one reduced label, and I thought, no, do you know what, let's stick another one on there and just make it even more messy. So let's hide this, pretend that's not there for a minute, and let's see what this looks like in there. Oh, okay, I think it might be all right. I can't really tell now. Obviously, I'm going to get some more branches and make it a lot bigger. But yeah, I think it's okay. These are all really bendable as well, so you can like make them look really nice. And then I also got these in here, which I'm so happy with these. The idea just came to me when I saw them. But I'm going to lay out, obviously, plates and placemats for Ollie's family. But I found these little hearts so that I can actually personalise their placemats. So this one says Special Nan. This one says A Hug for Dad. And this one says Best Mum. And I mean, all they are is just little wooden hearts, but I thought I'll put the plates and napkins on the table, and then I'll just like lay these on top somehow. Or you could probably even like put the napkins through this as like a little napkin holder. But yeah, I really liked them, so I was excited about them. So they were from the same shop. Last but not least, I got this beautiful cushion. This was actually in the window. As I walked past the window like that night when we went to that ski bar, I was like, oh my god, what's that? And I saw it in the window, and then Charm was like, that's my friend, she was like, okay, we'll have to go back tomorrow and we can go and get it. So, oh, I've got it upside down. So yeah, I picked up this beautiful cushion. It's like a velvet cream cushion with this sequin stag on it, and I absolutely love it. I'm actually going to put this on the bed, but when it comes to Christmas Day and Ollie's family are here and stuff, I'll probably put this out on the sofa just so it looks a little bit more cozy and Christmassy in the lounge. But yeah, I loved this, and I thought this was an absolute bargain. Honestly, the quality feels really, really good. Like, it comes with the insert as well. It just feels very lovely, and it was only £26, which I thought was really good. It's a huge cushion. £26. I thought that was quite reasonable from like an independent home store, because normally things are quite expensive, aren't they? But yeah, that was a bit of a bargain. And this gonk was only £15, and honestly it's really nice quality. So yeah, I was quite impressed with my little finds. And then of course that mug that I showed you earlier I also got from there as well. So yeah, I had a lovely little haul and a little time in there, and it was really, really nice. I am going to go downstairs now and make a cup of tea. This is where like I stall from going to make a cup of tea, because obviously I go down and then I disrupt the guys working, and I always feel like I've got to really quickly make the tea and like get out of the way. And obviously when I put the kettle on, I need to make tea for them too, so I'll make them tea. So yeah, I normally just like go, oh, I wonder if they're going out, can I nip down so I don't get in the way? But I really want a cup of tea. So yeah, and Ollie is currently on a conference call. He's been working this morning and he's working from home this afternoon, so he's on a conference call, so I'm pretty sure he would probably quite like a cup of tea as well. So yeah, we're going to go downstairs and do that.
6,
Oh, 7, 8.
Okay, 8 boxes. Probably going to be here too long. They'll probably throw me out today.
You still go away, do you?
No, we'll be like that. We'll be here till Christmas. You'll be like Christmas Day, you know. And you're still here.
We just got Colchester still.
Yeah, just give it a quick white.
Christmas dinner, yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. Christmas dinner, yeah.
Nice.
What we got today then? Sweet and sticky chicken
Well,
on rice.
seems like they've only given us 2.
Is he stay at the box?
Hey, I know, I was just saying that.
Oh, I brought you a box in as well, sorry. Forgot about that.
Oh, a box?
Yeah,
What,
that's
Hello
yours.
Fresh box? Oh,
It's your one.
what that is. You're supposed to be hiding these parcels.
Well, he's going to leave it out the front in the rain, so I brought it in.
Okay, things are looking a little bit tidy now. Put all my clothes away, I put my dirty laundry in this basket. These I'm going to put on in a little bit. They're like my really warm, fluffy trousers from Lounge. I love these so much. They are literally like the warmest thing ever. So I tend to wear them when I'm really cold. So I'm going to put them on in a minute and get all nice and cozy. And then I'm pretty much all organised. Things are looking a lot nicer. I still have Christmassy bits around here, which I actually have a little bit of an ongoing Christmas drawer here where I've just been gathering up bits and bobs for Christmas and presents and stuff. We need to name the gonk. I feel bad I'm putting him in this drawer, but if you can think of any names for the gonk, please let me know. But I'm going to put him in here now to avoid him getting dusty, along with all these other little bits that I picked up. So then we are away from the dust. So first of all, back to the reality of building work. So this is like my sort of like dressing room. You can't really see in here from the windows unless they're on the roof just there, then you can see right in. So always have to remember to close doors. But the biggest issue we have is that our bathroom with the toilet that we use in it, we've got a downstairs toilet that we've kind of given the builders, they use that, and then we use the upstairs one. But we have big windows in our upstairs bathroom that we never put like obscure glass in just because of beautiful views. We don't want to block it out. But obviously when you've got builders working, it can be a slight issue. So there's been a few like, moments where like I've been sat on the toilet and then suddenly I've seen like a builder come up to the window. And then I'm like, oh my God, trying to pull my pants up before the builders get here. Ollie, a couple of days ago got caught. He was just having a wee, and then the builder walked along and they both were like, oh, and Ollie's like weeing. That's really funny. But anyway, I'll show you what I mean. So this is where I've just been now. And then through here, And then round to here is the bathroom, and this is the toilet that we use. And these are the big windows I'm talking about. But if you look here, you can see there's the builders. So if you're sat here, sometimes they're like a bit more around the corner and you don't notice them. And then obviously they walk along the roof and you realise that they're right there, and then you're on the toilet trying to hide. It's quite funny, but they're used to seeing us now. And sometimes they just wave at us when we're in the bathroom. Yeah, they are fitting the last of the tiles just on the edge of the roof here. So guys, as we can see, this is how I left the bed this morning. I didn't even make it. Normally I make the bed every morning, which makes me feel better. But yeah, this is what happened this morning. I've not even opened the blind. I just rolled out of bed, and I don't know, the whole day has just been off today. So yeah, this is what the bed looks like at the moment. Obviously it needs a little bit of work. Here we have cup of tea from this morning, cup of tea from last night. Still got the cups up here, haven't even taken them downstairs. Again, it's stuff like this which I avoid doing because I don't like to go down and distract the guys downstairs. So like cups and plates and stuff just build up upstairs. Here's my Jaffa cakes. I do have a Jaffa cake addiction, and I will sit here in the evenings. Oh, if you're wondering what these are, I'll tell you about them in a minute. But I do sit here in the evenings and eat Jaffa cakes and drink tea while I'm watching I'm a Celeb. Yeah, it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure. Oh, am I going to show you my other guilty pleasure, which is just down here? Yes, I am. Look at this. This is 2 empty bags of popcorn. I'm literally exposing myself right now. Yeah, this is my other guilty pleasure. I love sweet popcorn. So basically, I sit up here, I eat popcorn, Jaffa cakes, and drink tea because I don't use the lounge that much. So this is kind of like being the lounge. Let me tell you what these are. So this is, I think it's, yeah, cedar wood. And you basically hang this. I mean, I think it's supposed to be hung in wardrobes, but I have been having a little bit of an issue. I might actually turn the camera around and talk to you properly. Actually, I'm just going to make the bed, make it look all nice, and then I'm going to tell you what this is and what that little yellow packet is there. I'm going to tell you about that because it's something that I've been experiencing that's very strange, and this is supposed to help me. So anyway, let me make the bed and then I can give you a little bit of a story time about this. Look how cozy that looks. I really need to change the bulb in here because it's a different colour to that one. But I love that cushion so much. It's just so beautiful and like subtly glittery, but just very Christmassy as well. I don't even know if I really need this white one behind it. I might move that one, just have that one there. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of how it's looking. But yeah, I absolutely love that cushion. A little bit of story time now, which does still have a lot to do with like the building work and things like that, and how it's been making me feel. Overall, I've been really good and I've coped with it absolutely fine. Like, people always say to me, God, I don't know how you live like this. I'm not bothered about mess around, like not too much, like building material mess sort of thing. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm not bothered about how cold it is. I just kind of work with those things fine. I suppose the only things that bother me is not bother me, but the only things that are more hard to deal with is that, like, every day there's people in your house. You've got to be mindful of that, so like your house doesn't feel entirely like your own, and you can't use certain areas of your house. Like, I can't go and use the kitchen when I want to use the kitchen. Stuff like that, I would say, is the hardest part of it. But one weird thing that has been happening to me, I already have a slight, I'd say not fear of spiders, but like a dislike of spiders. Like, I wouldn't touch one. If there's one in the room, I want it out the room before I can relax and stuff like that. I mean, small ones I'm not bothered. It's mainly the house spiders, you know, like the big chunky ones. Those are the ones that really get to me. And yeah, I've never liked them, but I've never really had anything against them. Like, I would never kill them or anything. I just don't like them in the room that I'm in. Anyway, since doing this building work, which I've put it down to this because I think it must be, where we've exposed so much of the house downstairs and basically pulled ceilings down, and there's like huge big cobwebs up there that have obviously been up there for years. And they're just everywhere, and sometimes, you know, we're clearing out a cupboard or something and I put my hand through a cobweb, or I walk through the room and there's a cobweb. Because the outside is the inside and we've exposed all these like nooks and crannies around the house, spiders are everywhere basically. And I thought, like, my fear, well, I don't want to call it a fear, 'cause it's not a fear. People have real fears of spiders, don't they? Oh, it's not a fear. I just get a bit like, oh God, and like, I just wouldn't want one near me. So what happened is, I started hallucinating at night. Sorry for any banging. I started hallucinating. So I'll be laid here in bed and I fall asleep and I'm in like a deep sleep. And then something wakes me up, which must be like the feeling of a spider or the thought there's a spider. Something wakes me up and I like think there's a spider. And then I look at the bed and the bedding and I can see spiders all over the bed. And it's really weird because it's like the room, I'm hallucinating the spiders, but the room is my room. It's not like, you know, like sometimes with dreams you're in some like random place you've never seen before. Everything is normal. Like, I look at the time and it is like a normal time that it probably is. I look around the room, everything is normal apart from the fact that I'm hallucinating spiders. So they'll run on the bed, so I'll jump off the bed and then I'll get the torch on my phone and be like looking over the bed, trying to find this massive spider that I know that I've seen, and I clearly haven't seen it because when I look in the bed and everything, there's nothing there. Sometimes Ollie wakes up and he helps and then he's like, there's nothing there. Then it got worse, and like the beam that we have above the bed, your head's kind of like under that. Then I was hallucinating waking up again, same sort of thing, and then spiders were like dropping down in front of me on webs, like big thick webs, and then spiders on the end of them. Just so clear though, like I could swear it was real, but it's obviously not real because it goes away after a little while, but it's not like it goes away instantly. I do have to kind of really try and come round and sit up and just like figure out what's going on in my head and try, and then eventually the hallucinations go. And I've just realised that I'm probably worrying about it all and thinking there's spiders everywhere, and that's why I'm dreaming, hallucinating. I don't understand if I was dreaming about them, but it is very strange to actually be awake and see them. I have hallucinated in the past before, but this was happening regularly and it was feeling very weird. So anyway, I figured that I needed to help myself, and I looked online, and apparently spiders, I mean, I know what I'm trying to do is get rid of something that isn't actually there. Like, let's be honest, these spiders that I was seeing in the bed and hanging off the ceiling, they weren't actually there. I'm going to sound like so crazy. I wonder what the comments will be about this. Let me know if you've ever hallucinated things like this before, or like see things in the corner of your eye. Let me know. The house is very old as well, so maybe that just makes me feel a bit creeped out. But yeah, so I thought, if I put remedies in place that means it stops spiders, then in my head I'm going to think that I've taken precautions to stop spiders getting in the bed, and then hopefully I'll be able to sleep better. And it's actually worked. So I went on Amazon because I read online that cedar wood is a preventative for spiders and also moths. I think mainly moths, but it did say spiders don't like it either. So I went on Amazon and I bought this whole cedarwood kit. So it comes with these little bags which are filled with crushed up cedarwood. I think it came with about 8 of these bags. So I've got 8 of these just around the house. And I just put them where spiders generally are. So one of these is like on the windowsill here, there's a crack. So I've put the little cedar bag there. This one I just keep in my bedside cabinet. And then these, I think 4 of these came in the set, and I think these are basically supposed to hang in the wardrobe to obviously stop your clothes getting like moths and stuff. But what I've done is hung this on the bedpost like I showed you earlier, and yeah, it's just hanging there. It's right by my head. I mean, you can't knock your head on or anything, it's far enough away. Ollie's got one on his, oh, he's taken it off. Ollie's taken his one off. Ollie's like, Rosie, you've lost the plot. And I'm like, yes, I think I lost a pot a long time ago, but I don't know. Anyway, hung these on the bed, and yeah, I mean, I've definitely not seen any real spiders, and I've not seen any hallucinated spiders since I did this. So I think all I did was tell myself that if I put something in place, spiders won't come near me, I can sleep all night and not dream or hallucinate about spiders. So that is a little bit of story time about one aspect of having building renovations done that I never thought would be a problem, but it definitely has. It like opened up something within me where I really struggled with the thought of spiders being around me. I don't know if that's a fear. Maybe it is a genuine fear, or I've just been very oversensitized to spiders because I've seen a lot downstairs and stuff. But yeah, I know that's a weird one. Make of that what you will. But yeah, we're really happy with the progress that's been done. And if you haven't watched my building renovation videos, I do have a whole playlist from start to finish of all the work we've been having done. So if you're interested to see the sort of work we've been doing, then I'll leave the playlist link down below. But right now it's getting dark and my HelloFresh box has just arrived, so I'm going to make some lovely HelloFresh. I think I'm going to make Thai green curry tonight, which looks so good. So yeah, I'm going to pop downstairs now. Well, actually the builders are not quite gone yet, so I'll wait for them to go, maybe about half an hour. And then, yeah, I'm going to go and cook some lovely dinner. I love HelloFresh. We didn't order it last week. I meant to order it on the app. I thought I had. And I looked and I was like, oh my God, we're not having any HelloFresh delivered. And I was too late to order it then for that week. So last week we had no HelloFresh. So that threw me out because we've been relying on it so much. It just makes me feel so organised that every night I know I've got dinner. Thank God I had the box delivered today. So we do have food organised for the whole week, which is one thing I love about HelloFresh. Okay, it's ready. There it is. Yum. Look at that. It looks so good. I was thinking I better do the taste test as well. I love Thai green curry, it's literally one of my favourites, so let's see how it is. Oh, it's so good. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.